Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan here, back for another video. Today I'm bringing you another LEGO quiz. If you haven't seen my first two LEGO quizzes, be sure to check them out on my channel. If this is your first quiz, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you 10 multiple choice questions revolving around LEGO. There are 3 possible answers and one of them is correct. After I've asked you all 10 questions, I'm going to go through the answers. So go and grab a pen and paper and let's get started. Question number 1. In the LEGO Ninjago theme, how many ninjas are there? Is it A, 4, B, 5, or C, 6? If you really want to test yourself, why don't you try to name them all as well? Question 2. In 1978, LEGO released its first 3 original themes. Which of these wasn't one of them? Is it A, pirates, B, space, or C, castle? All the cool and wacky themes that we know today evolved from 3 original themes. Which of these isn't one of them? Question number 3. Emmet Brickowski, the main character in the LEGO movie, is voiced by which actor? Is it A, Brad Pitt, B, Robert Downey Jr, or C, Chris Pratt? All 3 of them are great actors, but there's only one correct answer. Also, for those of you who haven't seen the LEGO movie, I would heavily advise it. I was actually surprised at how good it is. It's really funny and got a great story to it. Anyway, question 4. What were LEGO bricks originally called? Is it A, Danish bricks, B, automatic binding bricks, or C, snapping colour bricks? This is a nice bit of ancient LEGO history right here. Question 5. For male LEGO minifigures, which of these was released last? Was it A, hair, B, space helmets, or C, head armour? Obviously we all know that these exist nowadays, but when male LEGO minifigures were released, they didn't have one of these. Can you figure out which? Question number 6. Which of these popular video games has not been officially made into LEGO? Is it A, Overwatch, B, Fortnite, or C, Super Mario? If you're into gaming and LEGO, this will be quite an easy question for you. But I reckon if you're just into LEGO, you can still figure this one out. Question number 7. Which LEGO minifigure was the first to have a unique head mould? Was it A, Yoda, B, Jar Jar Binks, or C, C-3PO? These 3 figures were amongst the first to have the custom moulded heads, but only one of them had the first. Can you figure out which one? Question 8. When was the first LEGO collectible minifigure series released? Was it in A, 2010, B, 2011, or C, 2012? It's a fairly recent theme, but we've all grown so used to them now, I can't imagine life without them. I'm very excited to see what the next one's going to look like. Question 9. Here is a LEGO set, but what is the name of the theme that contains this LEGO set? Is it A, Crystal Hunters, B, Cave Explorers, or C, Power Miners? This is a well-loved theme and it's one of my favourites. I hope they bring it back one day. And finally, question 10. As of 2020, how many LEGOLAND theme parks exist globally? Is it A, 8, B, 14, or C, 20? I say as of 2020 because there are 3 currently under construction. So whatever the answer is now, it won't be that in a couple of years. Okay, that's all the questions. Get your answers written down and let's take a look at the answers. For question 1, I asked you, in the LEGO Ninjago theme, how many ninjas are there? The correct answer was 6. They are Kai, Lloyd, Naya, Jay, Zane, and Cole. Great job if you got all the 6 names as well. For question 2, I asked you, in 1978, LEGO released its first 3 original themes. Which of these wasn't one of them? The correct answer was A, pirates. The first 3 LEGO official themes were Space, Castle, and LEGO Town, which later became LEGO City. Those were all released in 1978, and Pirates wasn't released until 1989. It's weird, it feels like we've had the Pirates theme forever. For question 3, I asked you, Emmet Brickowski, the main character in the LEGO movie, is voiced by which actor? The correct answer was C, Chris Pratt. And didn't he do a great job? For question 4, I asked you, what were LEGO bricks originally called? The correct answer is B, automatic binding bricks. This isn't necessarily one of those ones that you just know, so you might have had to guess it. However, it's still an interesting piece of trivia for a LEGO fan to know. For question 5, I asked you, for male LEGO minifigures, which of these was released last? The correct answer was, surprisingly, A, hair. The first minifigures were released in 1978 and male hairpieces didn't actually come out until a year later in 1979. So for that first year, all male minifigures had to wear hats of some kind. I wonder why they didn't give them hair from the start. For question 6, I asked you, which of these popular video games has not officially been made into LEGO? The correct answer was B, Fortnite. I'm a huge fan of Fortnite and I'd love for it to get made into LEGO. Honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't happened already, because it seems like Fortnite and LEGO would go hand in hand together. For question 7, I asked you, which LEGO minifigure was the first to have a unique head mould? The correct answer was B, Jar Jar Binks. Everyone's favourite Star Wars character, also secretly a Sith Lord. His figure came out in 1999 with the custom head mould. Yoda and C-3PO closely followed, but Jar Jar Binks got there first. For question 8, I asked you, when was the first LEGO collectible minifigure series released? The correct answer was A, 2010. I'm sure a lot of you know that it's the 10th anniversary this year, so I'm sure you knew that the theme was started in 2010. For question 9, I asked you, what is the name of the theme that contains this LEGO set? The correct answer is C, Power Miners. A truly awesome theme and one of my all-time favourites. I really hope they bring it back. And finally, for question 10, I asked you, as of 2020, how many LEGOLAND theme parks exist globally? The correct answer was a surprisingly small 8. As I said earlier, there are 3 more under construction right now, so that will reach 11 pretty soon. And that's it, those are all the answers. I encourage you all to post your scores in the comments down below. Let me know how you did and what you thought of the quiz. The person who gets the highest score will be shouted out in the next quiz video. The person who got the highest score last quiz was Andreas with 7 out of 10. It's been a while since I've done one of these quiz videos and I absolutely love making them. It's so fun coming up with the questions to ask you guys. I look forward to reading all your scores in the comments section. Let's see if this quiz was harder than the last 2. As always, thank you so much for watching. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.